You are live. That's what it says.
Ow, we made it. We showed up.
This is my first time going live. And you know what? My daughter went live last night on Instagram for the first time. And
Really?
and I watched it a little while ago. Her and, my daughter does handmade gemstone jewelry. And she collabed with a girl that has a boutique of clothing. So,
oh, wow.
Yeah, they collabed on Instagram, and her personality came through. She was so scared, so nervous, because she's kind of shy, and stuff like that. And she did a good job. I was proud of her. So her first was last night. Mine is today.
Wow.
Going live on my own channel. I've been on other people's channels, but actually doing this myself. So we're trying to wait to see whether you guys are coming in. I don't see anybody yet. Do you?
No.
All righty. We'll give them a few minutes.
Maybe I should post it again to remind people on
IG?
Yeah.
Okay. I posted it earlier today.
Me too.
Come on in. I'm calling you in from the north, the south, and the east to the west. Come on in, people. Come on in. All of the air signs. Come on in. Oh, hi, Dark Lovely. How are you? Thank you for joining us. We are trying to wait for a few people to come in. You heard it? Yay. On. Dark Lovely. I see Scorp on the end of yours. Are you a Scorpio?
She's cross-watching.
Maybe. Dark Lovely, are you a Scorpio? Are you cross-watching for an air sign? Maybe she's typing.
Oh.
Okay. Well, how long do you think we should wait, Keisha?
I usually give about 5 minutes.
Okay. Yes, you have Libra placements. Okay. Okay.
Oh, somebody who knows astrology.
Uh-huh. Well, you know what? I have air placements too. I'm an Aquarius rising and Gemini and Venus. So even though my sun sign is a water sign too, like yours, I'm not Scorpio, but I'm a water sign. But I have those air placements.
All right.
I think I'm going to. It's 5:04. Okay, well, it's 5:05 by my clock.
Yep.
Okay, so then we'll go ahead and start. First, I want to say welcome, Lena. Thank you for being here. Oh, Keisha, this is a friend of mine, and I actually just did a reading for her yesterday, last night. Okay, Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and start because it's gonna be recorded. It's gonna be up for people to see if they want to watch it at a later time. But so I just want to say welcome and happy holidays to everyone who celebrates them. And I hope that you guys are keeping warm and safe out there from the Rona. Yeah. And so I'm just going to talk a little bit about what I have going on the channel. The newest thing that I have started is my Patreon, which I'm really excited about because there are going to be some really exclusive things there for you to participate in, depending on which tier you sign up for. I have 3 tiers, and some of the things that you can get are live pick a card readings. It's going to be for patrons only. Even live ask a question in the chat reading. That would be where I'll be live in the Patreon group only, and you may have a question about your love life or about your work life, and you might put it in the chat, and then we'll go ahead and pull some cards and read for you. There also will be birthday shout outs. There will be a monthly free reading giveaway that you'll automatically be entered in depending on which tier you're on. And also, depending on which tier you want, you may get a mini smudge.
I think I might sign up.
A mini smudge kit just for signing up for a particular tier. And on my 20th patron that signs up, the 20th one that signs up gets a free 30-minute reading. So there's more 212, but go to the Patreon and check it out, and it's patreon.com/PurposeSoul Mystic, and check that out. And then on the website, you can go to my website, which is PurposeSoulMystic.com, and purchase some metaphysical products like the smudge kit and like your tarot card readings. I like to call them intuitive readings because mine are very much intuitive. The cards are a conduit for me to use my spiritual giftings that I already have. So you can get readings, personal readings there with me as well on the website. Now I'm going to introduce Miss Keisha.
Hi, everybody. Thank you for coming. Thank you for your time. I'm really excited to be on here. Thank you, PurposeSoul Mystic, for your platform and the opportunity. So my name is Keisha. I'm a career and business coach using astrology. I've been doing astrology for about 2 years now, and I've been a career coach for 10 years. I'm also a certified life coach. So a lot of people will watch a lot.
Oh, hey.
Rebel, hi. A lot of people will ask why I do astrology and how it relates to careers, and the life coaching part is the general overview of how astrology plays out in our life, because, and I don't have to tell you after this year, but we all know that life happens, and it definitely has an effect on our career path and the decisions that we make in life. So that's why I kind of incorporate the astrology piece on a general level. Also, I have an entire career series on my YouTube page for all 12 signs. And if you're looking for any updates and any exciting things that A Way of Lyfe is doing, you can sign up to my IG page. That's where I'm at the most. And that's A Way of Lyfe. Life is LYFE, and it's the number 5. What do I have going on? I currently have a 50% off life path readings until December 15th. And the most exciting thing is that I've recently expanded my business, and I have 3 tarot readers, and I'm looking to add on 2 more, and Miss Janae will be one of them. I'm excited. I can't wait to basically a platform where like-minded people can go to grow, and really let it be a possibility for people to expand in what we do as tarot and astrology readers. And the number, you can find all that information on my website to call to get readings on anything. We cover all areas of life.
Yes.
And that's awayoflyfe.net. And outside of that, I think The only other thing I did want to mention was the group that we're starting for other tarot readers. I don't know if there's anybody on your platform that are not just listeners, but they're also tarot readers and or people who do astrology, to join the group that we started. Janae and I have been working, y'all. We've been putting some stuff together behind the scenes. And we will start introducing our group, maybe hopefully tomorrow. But this will be the first that we've mentioned it publicly, that we're starting a group for like-minded people who have businesses around metaphysical and spiritual things, to just be able to come together and build together. And that's the short definition of it. So if you're looking and into that, or know anybody who would be, again, you want to make sure you're following us on IG to look out for the announcement of that. That's it.
So Keisha, go ahead and give the overview of the Jupiter in Aquarius transit.
Oh, the joy. This Jupiter in Aquarius.
Oh, I can't hear you. Your voice went. How come I can't hear you? Did you hit the okay?
Can you hear me now?
Yes.
I don't know what happened.
Me neither. Mercury's in retrograde, right?
No, thank God. We're done with that. Sorry about that. I don't know what happened. So this is going to be probably the most exciting transit that happens with this entire 2021. Jupiter enters Aquarius on December 18th and will be in Aquarius until December 30th of 2021. Yes. The last time Jupiter was in Aquarius was back in 2009. If you have a magical memory and you can remember what you was going through back then, it's likely that you've either planted some seeds or were working on something that you could see the blessings of during this transit. And then for all the people out there who really appreciate astrology, not too sure how many there are, but this transit will have a retrograde, May 13th of 2021. So anytime a planet retrogrades, all it means astrologically is that you get a longer period of time to experience these blessings. And I've went through all of that on my YouTube page. I have my Jupiter and Aquarius videos for all 12 signs, and you can check that out as well. But Jupiter is the ruling planet of Sagittarius. It lives in the 9th house. It wants to grow, amplify, expand, open, plant seeds, bring luck and optimism, hope, broaden your horizons and options in the area of Aquarius. I mean, just saying that gets me excited. This could be anything around what Aquarius rules. So Aquarius rules the 11th house, and its ruling planet is Uranus. It rules your soul tribe, groups you belong to, whether that's online or in your community or on an app, friends, social media, internet-based programs, groups, organizations, acquaintances, and online dating. For all my single ladies out there, just saying, give it a try this time around. Jupiter wants to bring you luck, so be open to the energy and innovative projects. So just to keep it really short and give some super clear examples, this is expanding your friendship circles. If you wanted to get noticed on social media, buying stuff on social media, your social media presence, your networking circle. And again, this could be anywhere, whether that's in person, on an app, or, you know, whoever you go to network, dating, business contacts. Internet-based businesses are going to increase tremendously. We can't already see that. Mm-hmm. And the most exciting part, I think, is the humanitarian efforts. And again, that's online, in your community, on an app, anything that's around sustainability projects, giving back, bartering, and really building with, again, your soul tribe and like-minded people in a very sustainable way is kind of what you can expect throughout this entire year, which I, for one, after this year, am greatly looking forward to.
Yes. Isn't Aquarius about rebellion and revolt, revolution?
You want okay. She wants the exciting parts of Aquarius.
Yeah.
Yes, Aquarius is the rebel. It does rule your revolutionary, rebellious side, thinking outside of the box, and really sticking up for other humanitarian, the human race. Aquariuses are very much the friend of the zodiac. They are your best friend, and those are the type of people who are going to stick up for you in certain situations, whether you know you need it or you don't. And that can look in any kind of way, and mostly that's related to revolutionary things and thinking, and innovative things and thinking, and just really bringing people together on a basis of, how can we change the energy in which we've been through? What has kept us in a rut? Because revolutionary, when you say that, most people think it's like just about standing out on the streets and protest. Right. It's so much bigger than that. That's just one side of the coin. It really boils down to the type of ideologies and the way that Aquarius is ruled and run. And it really is based upon how they are the friendship, and they will stick up for you. So when you think about revolution, you expand that thought process to, yes, you can be protesting. I can only imagine some things might come up where that might be necessary. In fact, I'm positive that's going on in other countries across the world, because there's a lot going on. But yeah, sticking up for your tribe, showing up and showing out.
I'm excited because of all of what we've been seeing going on in the world. And I feel like we have the conversation that we've already entered the age of Aquarius. And it's been in my head that, or in my spirit rather, that all of this upheaval that we've been experiencing around the world was absolutely necessary. And I made a post on Instagram yesterday that talked about the Band-Aid being ripped off. Like, if you look at it, it depends on the perspective that you look at a thing. We all want 2020 to go away, but 2020 was very necessary. A whole lot of stuff was exposed. A whole lot of Band-Aids have been ripped off of shit that was already there. It was already there. Stuff was already there. All of the people that, all of the racism, it was already there. But in order for us to heal and to move forward, it needed to be exposed. It'd been suppressed. Yeah. And so moving into this age and moving into this transit, to me, is like, it's like now it's time to heal. We done dug up dirt. We exposed the infection. we see all the pussy mess that's been under here. And so now it's time for things to change. And with that energy of Aquarius, and then Jupiter with the expansion and the improvement and the opportunities, that is now the opportunity for us to change this, to heal it, and to be progressive and more forward. I think we're not going to recognize, we already don't recognize it, but we're really not going to recognize it in this next move, this whole paradigm shift. We're not going to recognize it. So I'm excited.
Yes, me too. Well deserved and well needed.
Yes, very much so. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull the arrow for each of the air signs. I'm going to start with Gemini and see what Gemini can expect. Then I'll do Libra. Yes, he is a Gemini. And then I will do Aquarius last. Okay.
All right.
Spirit team. What can Gemini expect? What is the energy for Gemini for this transit? This Jupiter in a, okay, thank you. All right, so we have caring connections.
Mm. Well, we're already off on the right start then.
There you go. And that's number 14. It breaks down to a 5, which is about change.
Change, yes, ma'am.
And that's interesting because you just said it talked about your soul tribe and about your friendships and all of that.
Yes, ma'am.
So let's see. Let's add some tarot to this. I'm using my LIghtseers deck. And I've already cleansed the space and pre-shuffled the cards and Palo Santo and saged and frankincense and myrrh and prayed and everything before we started. So be ready.
We was on here having a whole spiritual party before we started.
Okay. And I was crying before we got on here too. So. Thank you, Spirit Team. Whoa, okay. And you know what? My Spirit Team likes to throw the cards on the floor.
Oh.
So, Miss Rebel Jewel, your Aquarius is in your Lilith. Okay. I am a Aquarius rising.
I'm a Libra rising and a Cancer moon outside of my Gemini sun. So
I'm always a Cancer sun.
Oh, that's our little connection then. We're vibing off of that mother energy.
So the first card that came out, that Spirit Team on the floor, is the 10 of Pentacles, one of the happy cards in the tarot deck. And we have Temperance. Okay. Major Arcana, Sagittarius energy. So what I see with these two cards, 10 of Pentacles is about legacy. It is about it's the quintessential American dream is what I think when I see the card. That's what it is. That means that you have a firm financial foundation, you have investments, you have money to be able to do whatever you want to do. You have the ability, you have all of the 3D comforts. And this is a loving family. This is a nurturing family. This is enough money left for your children's children. Again, legacy. And then we have Temperance here. And Temperance is about patience, moderation, the merging of dark and light, the merging of masculine and feminine. It's a harmony. And it's about walking the middle ground, not extremes, no extremes. So what I see here so far for Gemini is that there is going to be a stability, an increase in finances. That Jupiter energy where opportunities, the opportunities for stability, the opportunities for expansion, the opportunities for legacy is whatever you're building, whatever you're working on, that is going to last for the long term. That this is long-term energy. This is something that is so again, it's legacy, so it's ongoing. It goes on even after you're not here anymore.
Yeah.
But coupled with that, we have Temperance, which says, I feel like it's be patient. It's like, okay, because again, we've already stripped the Band-Aids off.
Right.
But things don't heal overnight.
Right.
So it's going to take time. It's coming. It's going to be here. But you need to be patient with it. Because there are some things that have to change in order for this to come to set a foothold in your life. There are some changes. We already have the number 5 up here too, which is about change. So those changes need to occur. And it's like you have to be patient with it. It's coming, but there's some things that have to be moved around. I mean, in this particular country, we have all kinds. We got a new government coming in. You know, we still are dealing with this pandemic worldwide. Yeah. You know, there are some things that have to change, and it's like we have to be patient for those things to come. Let me see what else I get. Okay. Okay, I just heard this balancing, this balancing of dark and light, this balancing of masculine and feminine. It's the merging of the two. It's not like both are necessary.
Yeah.
People try to get rid of their shadow side, but both are necessary. And so this is very similar. I just had yay! So you can the same thing, Hermes Jewel, Rebel Jewel, but both of them are necessary. But they need to be balanced. They need to be brought together. So it's not like you're trying to put away your shadow side. You need your shadow side. It's the merging of them in harmony that is needed here.
Yeah.
Let me talk to me, Spirit Team. That was 10 of Pentacles for Gemini. Ha! Hey! Oh. Okay. First card out is the Star.
Wow.
And the Star is Aquarius energy, major. And we have the Six of Cups. So the Star is about healing. It is about healing. Remember, the Band-Aid has been ripped off. So it's about healing. And it's about optimism. It's about coming through, having come through something and coming through on the other side. Healed, whole, complete, optimistic for the future, enlightened, enthusiastic about what to come. Because now you've come through something and you are healed. Six of Cups is about something from the past. It is nostalgia. It is memories. It may be looking back at something. So, okay, what I see here is that, and I keep seeing it over and over and over and over again. Healing of some familial issues. Some things that happened when in your childhood, growing up. Things may be resurfacing. You may be minding your own business, doing something totally unrelated, and all of a sudden something comes up from your past that you hadn't dealt with. You hadn't dealt with. And for this move, for this thing, for this new move that's coming, this paradigm shift, we need to be in a place of healing. We need to be in a place of wholeness. And so again, them Band-Aids, dealing with the past, dealing with things that you never really dealt with, that you just suppressed, that you kept under the Band-Aid, they have to be dealt with.
Yeah.
They're going to come up. The divine is there. Look, I've been going through it. I know. You'll be minding your own business, doing something totally unrelated, and all of a sudden, some kind of hurtful, traumatic situation that you really didn't deal with, you just kind of suppressed it and kept on going, will come up.
Yeah.
For you to deal with, but it's necessary. Okay, let's see. Temperance. Talk to me about temperance, and then we'll be through with Gemini. And for me, and then Keisha can add what she needs to add to it. Oh, okay. Whoa, okay. We have the King of Pentacles.
Oh.
The Queen of Wands. And we have Judgment, Major Arcana.
Wow. Well, what did I do to deserve all that loveliness?
Oh, so you know what? The temperance again is about that balance, and it's about the merging of those energies. And here we have earth energy and fire energy right here, right? And then we have judgment. And judgment is a divine awakening. It is a divine calling. It is a shakeup. It's like a revelation sent from the divine. And this earth, I'm sitting there and I'm looking at earth and fire. Like fire will burn up some earth.
Yeah, well.
And fire is your passion, it's your creativity, it's your go-getter type of energy. And your earth is your more grounded, your more dependable, reliable type of energy. It's very calm kind of energy. So the kind of opposites, but then that's that temperance. It's like they need to come together.
Yeah.
They need to come together and balance each other and merge. And it's like the divine is, again, like I said, in the midst of this and causing us to face these things and better deal with one another, better relate to one another. And the humanity part of it, seeing people as people.
Yeah.
And not your enemy, and not, you know, oh, that's a Black person, or oh, that's a, you know, a whatever person. You don't mix. It's like there's a merging going on here. Even with the differences are coming together and is being divinely orchestrated. Okay, that's what I have for Gemini. What do you have?
It's so crazy. So I have been over here jotting down notes just in case you have. No, it's so crazy everything that you said. So I'm going to keep it astrologically because even though I know the cards because I'm an avid tarot watcher, I don't know them. so it's something that you had said before we started, after I had shared the general overview of the energy, is that the energy you were speaking upon was that Capricorn was the reality checks, the lessons that we had. Capricorn is earth energy. It's ruled by Saturn. And we've had stelliums in Capricorn this entire year. It has literally been the cause of the bandage being broken off. That's the reality check. That was the energy that brought the coronavirus, and it brought us back in home. And I've been talking about this. I almost feel like a broken record at this point. But, that was the healing, was to bring us inside our home. And we might have seen that as something that was really frustrating, but it really forced us to look at ourselves, right? And get our house together, and in our house, our body, and here, that healing piece, really to be able to see what is the bandaging unveiling. What exactly are we? What's being taken off? What's coming to light? And that's all that Neptune energy. So on a lower vibration, Neptune is that victim mentality, blaming everybody else for why your life is messed up but yourself. And not to be so straightforward. I want to try to keep it light, but that is the reality check. We have to understand that, yes, people are in our lives to bring us messages, to show us where we are spiritually, at what level. There's levels to this shit, guys. Where are you at in your healing process? And those are the people. The moment you realize that and you recognize that the people are coming in to show you who you are and not the other way around, that changes the entire trajectory. And I feel like if I could sum it up and not go on, because I can talk about this stuff all day, so I got to cut myself off. If I could sum it up in one, in that small message, that's what we've come to the realization to here now. And that, yeah, you can't hear me again?
Okay, it froze.
Uh-oh. Can you hear me now? Uh-oh.
Okay. Takesha. Okay, you're back.
Okay. Every time I start speaking, it starts messing up. Anyways, I'll wrap that up by saying Mars has been in a 6-month transit in its home sign, which is Aries. And that's our ego, our motivation, our passion, how we move forward with things. And that retrograde phase that we had and we just now came out of, Mars hasn't finished quite picking up its momentum yet. But when it does, when it does, we've been changed forever. We won't be so fixated on this instant gratification. We're going to stop and think about some things moving forward. Like, we are not the same anymore. And I'm pretty sure that I don't have to say much more about that for anybody to know. Like, you feel a lot different about some things in your life after going through this year.
Yes, absolutely so. Hi, Afrocentrics.
Afro.
Okay, we can go to Libra. How about that? All right, so now we're going to pull for Libra. All right, Spirit Team, talk to me. Give me one. Give me one for Libra for this Jupiter in Aquarius transit. What are the energies surrounding? Whoa, okay.
They're flying again.
Keep throwing them on the floor.
Hi, Sophie. How are you? I love Sophie.
Hi, Sophie. So this is what I got right now. This card, which is Door to Romance.
Oh, wow.
Mm-hmm. This is the number 33, which breaks down to a 6, which is about love and it's about harmony. Okay, but the thing about this particular card that I see, if you can see it, I don't know whether you can see the picture well. Oh, doing this. Okay.
Yeah. Oh, that's a beautiful depiction. Wow.
Okay, but you see there's a door, right? That's open. And in the open door, there is a cage, a bird cage, and there's a heart in the cage with the keyhole.
Yes. Okay.
So that always signifies to me that somebody's heart's closed off. Oh. Because the heart's in a cage.
Okay.
It's in a cage. But we're going to add some tarot for Libra to see what they have to say about this. Door to Romance.
This ought to be interesting. You know what? This happened to me when you did my reading for me. You know that, right?
What happened?
This is what I was talking about.
All right, Spirit Team, give me a couple cards for Libra. And this Door to Romance. Okay. Anything else? Okay. We have Uh-oh.
That don't look good.
So we have the Two of Cups.
Oh, wow.
Yes. And we got the 10 of Pentacles again.
Wow.
Uh-huh. And y'all heard me shuffling these cards, right?
Yes.
So we got soulmate energy on the board with the long-lasting relationship. Like, we have the Two of Cups, minor soulmate card, and we have the 10 of Pentacles, that legacy, that happy family, financial stability, that quintessential American dream card. Huh? All right, Libra. I want to be a Libra right now. I don't even think I have any Libra placements.
Really? I gotta check your chart now.
I don't think so.
Are there any other Libras in the house?
Somebody, Lena's got, and Keisha, you answer this for me, because there are some people that do 13 signs and there are some that do 12. And when with one of them on here, there is if you go by the 13, she has 2 Libra placements. But if you go by the 12, there's no Libra placements. So, like, which one is 13 or 12?
It's like your religion, you know, whatever you choose to go by. So if you go by the 13, it's both, because Vedic astrology changes it too. You know what I mean? If you know anything about Vedic astrology, it changes your placements just a little bit too. So they're all right. You know, we know there's multiverses here.
Okay. All right, Spirit team, tell me about this 2 of Cups. Oh my gosh, like Libra, I'm right at cuffing season too. Like they're just being set up, right?
I didn't even think of that. Get out.
Lord have mercy. We got the Hermit, Major Arcana Virgo energy.
Interesting.
And we have the 10 of Pentacles again.
Wow.
For this 2 of Cups. Okay. So what I'm seeing here is, okay, somebody may be dealing with a Virgo. A Libra may be dealing with a Virgo, number 1. Number 2, this is about solitude and about seeking your higher self, your higher consciousness, and seeking source for some illumination. It's like shutting out everything and everybody else's voices and their opinions and going into solitude to seek your own soul and to seek source. And you come out illuminated and you come out with wisdom and knowledge that helps you navigate the path. And on this particular card in this particular deck, I love it because you see him standing there. Okay. You see him standing there holding a lantern and he's walking the path after he comes out of solitude.
Yes,
you see on the path, there is a snake.
Wow.
But because he was in the solitude and came out with the enlightenment, the lantern,
he could see
the snake before he gets to it.
Wow.
Okay, so this 2 of Cups, this is about choices. It can be about choices. 2s are normally about choices, but this is somebody going within to that's not in a hurry or not, you know, in a hurry to make a decision just for the sake of making a decision. This is a person that is not looking for anybody's opinions, not looking for what anybody else says, but this is a person that needs to seek their own soul about about taking this direction. But this direction, it got 2 10 of Pentacles. I'm just saying.
Wow.
2 10 of Pentacles. 2 of them.
Wow.
And then I would say too, if this person is a Virgo, does not have to be, could be the energy of a Virgo, but the earth signs are typically very good with money. They are very good with money. And you got the 10 of Pentacles here, which is your 3D material things. They're very good with money. So I'm not surprised to see this 10 of Pentacles here twice, but it could be an earth sign. Or somebody that has that kind of energy, that person that's, you know, very dependable, very reliable, probably slow moving, but very grounded, very earthy, very nurturing to the ones that they love, like they love to spoil their loved ones kind of things. Likes to teach, does not like change. So it could be one of those energies. It could be that energy and not necessarily that sign. Now let's see about this 10 of Pentacles since we got it here twice for Libra. Tell me about it, Spirit Team. Oh, okay. Thank you. And thank you again. Oh. So we have, the Knight of Cups. Yeah, Libra, this is all about love for you. Somebody's coming. He's on his horse. He's on his way to bring you a love offer. And then we have the 6 of Wands. This is all about victory, honey. This is all about winning. This is all about having come through something again. And on the other side of it, in victory. And not just in victory, but victory for everybody to see. Like they're all standing there looking at you. Like you have an audience. Whether you know it or not. Whether you know it or not. there's somebody watching you. There are people watching you. So, ooh, I'm trying to read. That's what I was doing.
Oh, it says,
Oh,
so we
your
came.
Mars and your Uranus and your Neptune. Okay.
I love Miss Rebel.
Yes. Me too. So this situation, even though you're going to take time to think about it before you just jump into it, but this is so much energy. This is 2 Ten of Pentacles. This is definitely legacy, definite material abundance, material security. Money is there, and absolute victory is there. Like, yeah, there's an offer. If you don't already have the offer, it's coming. There's a night coming to bring you a cup of love, honey. He's coming. And it doesn't matter female or male. It's not gender specific. It's all about the energy. It could be a woman going to a male, or a male going to a woman, or a man going to a man, or a woman going to a woman. Doesn't matter.
This is crazy.
Every
time she does. And you know what's, now I gotta start watching. I'm gonna go back and do all your readings to see if this is a common Libra theme, because when you did my reading for me, I was like, I'm not doing love. I don't care about love. I want to do a career reading. And love just keeps finding its way in my readings. Like, go get your life.
Look, that's what they wanted to talk to you about. And it still was about work.
This is crazy.
You have anything for Libra?
I mean, to be honest, again, so the access for Cancer and Capricorn is Cancer. So you keep bringing up legacy. I also feel like it's a karmic cycle that we ended. And I don't want to speak about race, but I can only speak from the knowledge that I know. So please add your own storyline to what I'm about to say. But overall, on a grand scale, this whole break, tearing off the Band-Aid has really been for us to see not just the issues that we have, but how great we are, and to step into our purpose. Capricorn is, who you are to the world stage, and how you get status in your life through your career and what you love to do. What is your purpose? Why are you here? The moment you step into that, and you step into this Aquarius energy, and you start bringing in the real, like, you are going to feel spiritually abundant, not just money. I'm not just talking about money. I mean, your heart is going to be full. You know what I mean? Because you're going to be receiving energy, love from every single angle. The more you align with your path and your purpose, the more love and abundance you're going to bring in. And that abundance can be in any form. And that is beautiful.
Yes, absolutely. And I already feel the abundance. You know what? I don't necessarily see it in the creature, but I feel it. It's like the energy is already around, and just like you said, it's not just money. It's not just love. It's not just, it's just everything. I feel like our world is changing for the better, or that it's on its way to.
Yeah.
It's on its way to, and I'm happy and optimistic about our future, regardless of what it looks like right now.
Yeah.
Thank you, Miss PurposeSoul.
Oh, right. She said, show me the money. I don't need to hear nothing about no love.
Look, even if I try to do a reading myself, and I'll tell them, you know what, this is what I want to know about, and they're like, no, this is what you need to know about right here. And I'm like, okay, but I didn't ask you that. I didn't ask you nothing about no man. I need to know about my business.
Right.
I'm talking about, I'm like, okay, that must be more pertinent right now. Like, that might be what you need to get ready for right now, what they're working on for you right now, and you think you don't want to hear it. And it's like, okay, you must be going to be all right with your money.
Amen to that. I'll accept that all the day.
Yeah, we need you to get together on this right here. fussing at them. I do. I'm like, I can't do that. I can't do this. All right, so we're going to move on to Aquarius, the last of the air signs.
I feel like this is the grand finale. Can I get a drum roll, please?
I'm feeling excited too because you know I'm an Aquarius rising, so I'm happy. All right, so talk to me about Aquarius and this Jupiter and Aquarius transit. What we got? What do we have, Spirit Team? Talk to me. Okay. Woo! Oh!
All right, so it's good news.
Ooh, no, that depends on you. The card is envy.
Whoa! Okay.
See, now you see why I said that? It's envy. Number 20 breaks down to a 2. It's about duality. It's about faith and optimism. Now let's see who's envious. Why is there envy behind Aquarius? What this means? Envy. Ooh. But you know what? Didn't I just say earlier about somebody was people are watching? Didn't I say that? I said that. I didn't I? Okay. Talk to the Spirit Team about this envy for Aquarius. But, okay, thank you. Oh, okay. We got the 5 of Cups.
Really?
Yes. Whoa, we have the High Priestess, Major Arcana for receiving Cancer energy. And we have the 4 of Swords.
Interesting.
Yeah, it is. And you know, when the 5 of Cups came out, immediately what I heard was somebody is upset that they let Aquarius go. And I don't know, they're regretting that they let him go. And it doesn't necessarily it doesn't have to be love. It could be love, it could be work, it could be a plethora of things, but somebody is regretting letting Aquarius go in whatever way it may be, whatever situation that it is. Because if they had known what they apparently now know, they wouldn't have let them go. And so now they're jealous or they're envious because they're not a part of it.
Okay, I'm picking up what you're putting down.
Yeah, this High Priestess, she is again Piscean and Cancer energy, but she is the one that likes to live in the 5D. She likes to be up in the spirit, commune with the ascended masters and everybody, to get her wisdom to bring back down to the 3D to navigate this life. Some serious, mysterious. She's definitely intuitive. She is also a keeper of secrets. Okay. Then we have the 4 of Swords. That's air energy, but it just talks about taking a rest from your thoughts, meditating, being quiet. So okay. It's the High Priestess and the 4 of Swords. The High Priestess and the 4 of Swords, and it's like tap into your higher self, your higher consciousness, into source. Rest. Be quiet. Listen. Absorb whatever it is that Spirit is trying to give you. There's like a need to commune with Spirit. Let me clarify. Talk to me about this 5 of Cups. Talk to me about this 5 of Cups, Spirit Team. All right, y'all. I hear say, don't throw it on the floor again. Anything else? Okay. All right, we have King of Pentacles. Taurus
Wow.
with a Capricorn energy. And this Queen of Wands again. Now, didn't these two just come out for Gemini?
Yep.
Why did they come out for Gemini? Oh my goodness. I gotta remember why. Do you remember why they came out for Gemini? Because I'm sitting here thinking these are the two people, these people here. This is fire and earth. Because I would say, okay, that was Temperance that they came out for. This is fire and earth again. And it's like there is some envy. These could be literal people that are in your life that are pissed off with themselves because they let Aquarius go. This could be bosses. This could be a lover. But they are sitting there in regret because they let you go.
Mm.
And it's interesting to me that these are the exact same two cards that came out for Gemini. But that was about temperance and about the merging of energy. That is interesting.
I wrote it down. It was Divine Awakening, Queen of Wands, right?
Yes.
That's what I put down, Divine Awakening.
All right, High Priestess. Okay. Oh my goodness, we got the Five of Cups again.
Wow.
This regret and remorse and sadness. And the Ten of Wands. We got the Ten of Wands for the High Priestess. Mm-hmm.
10 of Wands.
10 of Wands and 5 of Cups. Yeah. So what I'm seeing again is here is that going into the 5D to deal with this envy, that whatever these people are doing, what they're envious because they may be doing something. And if I had time, I would clarify each of these people, but I don't. But they may be acting on their envy. Okay, they may be acting on the envy, which is causing Aquarius to have to figure out how they're going to deal with that situation. Like they may be speaking against them, like they're trying to speak against the reputation. Saying negative things about them and maybe talking to people that they know or whatever, because now they're envious because they're gonna go. And the way for Aquarius to deal with this is to not take on the weight of the Ten of Wands, but to go into the spirit, go into High Priestess mode, seek source, seek your higher consciousness, meditate. In other words, a lot of times when we approach source, we do all the talking. Which is prayer. You talk. But this is listen, meditate.
I like this.
Meditate. And you will get the nuggets that you need to navigate this situation and this paradigm shift that we're going in. A lot of spiritual work. It's more about listening and then talking. What you got, Keisha, for Aquarius?
So I really try to stay away from this kind of energy because it messes with my equilibrium. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. But something that you said that really struck a chord about having to go inward. So Neptune has been in its own sign, Pisces, this entire transit. And it just came out of retrograde just before the Gemini eclipse we had. Okay. And Neptune is, again, all that lower vibrational energy, that victim mentality that we are waking up from, that we just so anytime there's a retrograde going on, it's always about the inner self to really go in and do the work. But when I'm speaking about it from the planets, I'm thinking about it more like that's the meditation. That is exactly what you're saying. So listen, there are two themes that you're selling me right now, because again, we're at the opposite end of Capricorn has been Cancer. That's legacy. That's your financial security. That's your building financial generational wealth. These are all the things, and this is what I was saying earlier when I was mentioning that I was really trying to keep it away from race. But that Cancer Capricorn karmic cycle has been the 400 years of slavery. And I don't really talk about this stuff much, but when you think about the freedom that Aquarius is going to bring and how this world and this country has been run, there are going to be a lot of pissed off motherfuckers. Because if you no, for real, like, I'm being all the way 100 with you. Like, all these planets have leveled up and they've upgraded. We are now on the higher vibration of them, not just because they were in retrograde and we got our bandages taken off in this reality check. We know who we are now, and we're waking up to that on a more spiritual level with Aquarius, because Aquarius is the higher octave of Gemini. So let me be more specific. Uranus, that rules Aquarius, and Mercury, that rules Gemini. Uranus is the higher octave of that, and you already know what Mercury rules. This is your speech, your intelligence, your higher mind, your spiritual self. We're gonna become more soul beings. Race is no longer going to be a thing anymore at some point, the more we move into this energy, because we're all going to be vibrating so high that, like you said, these little things, staying away from stopping and thinking before we just go in and idly chatter, that Mars and retrograde energy, our ego is gone. Like, there has been a death of the ego, and we are now thinking before we do things, because we want legacy, we want generational wealth, we want to do better, and we've always had. But Neptune, which is the age of Pisces, which we've been in, put us to sleep. We were literally walking around wide awake sleep, and we're awakening now. We're having this is a literal shift. I try to stay away from this talk because, some people start thinking you're crazy. But but I do feel like right now there is a lot of envy going on. The people who control this country, that envy of the fact that they no longer have control over this. Are they going to come up with more ways to try to keep us down? Sure. I don't think it's going to work for a lot of people. All the people who are still stuck in fear and still stuck in that mentality, we have now 2,000 years. This is not just a new year. This is an entire new age of air energy, higher mind, higher vibration. We will get the message eventually, and that's what they've always been afraid of. And that's the karmic cycle that we've ended with that Capricorn and Cancer eclipse that we just ended, like June of this year. So I think that message actually ended quite freaking perfectly.
Ms. Rebel Jewel, she says, what does it do for an Aquarius Lilith?
Ooh. That might be a conversation you want to have offline. Lilith is the prisoner of the devil. I'm just going to leave it there so you already know this is highly sexualized energy. Lilith and Aquarius together. You sure you don't want no love life information? Because Lilith don't play about that. Lilith get in there. Lilith is the bad girl in relation to the bad guy. Lilith will seduce the hell out of you. Lilith isn't talked about much in astrology, but I study offline. A little bit about a little bit. Lilith is don't do some research on YouTube, Rebel, and search Lilith and Aquarius. You probably get your pants, your socks blown off. I'm just saying, be prepared. Stop telling my business. I freaking love Rebel.
We try to keep it general until you ask. We love you too, Rebel.
Oh my goodness.
Do we have anybody else have any questions? Does anybody have any questions? Anything to say? Add? I'll give y'all a minute because I know y'all typing, or maybe you're speaking it. So, then we'll be back here at 7 for the fire signs: Aries, Leo, Sag.
Ooh, caliente.
Okay, then. Keisha, you have anything else you want to add?
No, that was worrying me for like 3 seconds. I was like, because I hung that life up. I was like, I ain't gonna let you put that in my consciousness, not today. But as we got through it, I was like, oh, I know what this is. So I really actually like that.
Okay, cool. So then what I'm going to say is follow. If you have not hit the like button, please do. If you have not subscribed to my channel, please go ahead and hit that subscribe button. It does wonders for me. I'm on my way to monetization on this YouTube streets. And I am professing, I am claiming multiple streams of income, and this channel is going to be one of them. Okay, it's going to be one of them. So go ahead and hit that red subscribe button for me and make it gray, and that notification bell so you're notified when I upload new videos. Don't forget to check out the Patreon that I told you about at the beginning. Patreon.com/PurposeSoul Mystic. I have 3 different tiers and lots of wonderful things for each tier for you to have, from live pick a card readings to live questions in the chat to a free mini smudge kit. It's just 2 sticks of Palo Santo and some white sage for signing up for one of the tiers. So a lot of stuff over there. So just have a look at it and follow us on Instagram if you don't already. I think everybody here does. Thank you. Cool. And do you want to say anything to anybody else? We love you, Rebel.
I love you, Rebel. Thank you.
Keisha, you want to remind us anything?
No, that's it for me. You can find me on IG at A Way of Lyfe 5 to stay updated with all the exciting things going on with the Way of Lyfe. There are more to come. And you can check out my website. It's awayoflyfe.net to get all my services and everything that I do. And thank you so much, Janae, for having me. This has been great.
Thank you for joining me. This was so much fun.
I had a good time.
Thank you, Sophie, so much. Thank you.
Oh, thank you. I'm not Sophie. I'm pretty sure she's a part of my soul tribe. I already told her I was going to move in with her. I said, I'm coming to move out there with you, Sophie.
So sweet. All right, people, until the next video, which is at 7 o'clock for the fire signs, we have Earth and Water tomorrow, 5 and 7, respectively. You guys have a wonderful holiday, and thank you so much for joining us. Bye-bye.